Just ran over it with the power washer. Got it all clean. So I got to rewire that LED light all the way back into the switch and back. The rocker panels, I'm sorry, the rocker lights. This one here is out on this side. So, gonna be replacing that. But this is all the magic here. This is where everything's wired. This is where I keep all my wire and shit. Just to keep it out of the elements. And I don't use the storage anyway. I mean, I probably would if I didn't have all my electrical shit in there, but I don't know where else you could put that shit. I tuck it away, out of the way, out of sight. Rocker lights. If those new ones are brighter, I might, actually I'll have 3 extra, so I might put a couple more on. I might mount a couple underneath somewhere. I have 6 of them going. Yeah, the 4-gang switch panel comes with everything. I'll be replacing this. This here will stay. This is for the winch. I got the winch all on its own thing. So I'll keep you all updated as I go. Show you how I'm going to wire all this. I'm going to wire that front LED light, the rocker lights, and the whip lights all through this right here. Yeah, Polaris baby, Sportman 850 SP, the beast. Oh, and I'm gonna fucking polish up my paint. I'm gonna protect this. I just got done buffing and polishing my truck. So I got a buffer. I got all the shit here. Then I'm gonna put some wax on it. And wax that paint up. I want this shit. I don't have a scratch. I do have one scratch on this paint. It's where my leg rubs. Right here. So that spot there, I'm gonna fucking spray some of this clear coat on, just to give it extra protection. I'm gonna put a nice little thick layer right there. Then put wax over it. Get this baby looking nice. I'm gonna redo my orange here. Oh, and I got that RPM stickers. I gotta put on my emo cans yet. I gotta start getting some more stickers. Oh, I got another Yeti one too. I just got their limited edition blue camo Yeti, and they gave me 2 stickers. But those ammo cans up there got some sweet stickers on them. I wish I could take them off and put them on these. Cause I switch color. The black from the green. Black looks way better on here. But I had to sacrifice the stickers, but you know, I'll just buy them. Get them on Etsy. It's the .com or whatever. Mega stickers. All right. All right. Got the bus board, a relay. Oh, I forget what that relay is for. I think it's for the winch. Connected it. Everything just connected. I'm gonna clean it. Actually, I don't have to clean up in here. I'm taking this out. Duh. Well, yeah, I got the got all the bolts on there. Just gotta pull that out. Took this out. There's the new one. Man, I forgot I cut a little bit in here. That's right, though. Gotta cover all that up. All nice. Thing about these rocker switches is they're really long back here. Kind of deep, so I had to bend the connections so that it would fit down in here. I mean, that was a really, really tight fit. But you know what, though? It held up. Got thousands of miles on this. I installed this back in 2019 or 2020. Held up good. I was the first one to have rocker switches on my wheeler, on the ATV. Only the side-by-sides had rocker switches. I was the first one. Well, the first one on YouTube to post a video of it on YouTube or Facebook. So yeah, I am geeked. It is that's the brand name. RGB 4-gain switch panel. What I like about this is okay, so this replaces this. It's already got an amp in there, reset button. What I like about this one, I think this is some kind of relay or something, is that it comes with all the different stickers. Whereas, and the panel does light up. The light shows through that. Yeah, look how thin this is. It's gonna fit right there. All nice. Yeah, I like those stickers because over here, I didn't have rear lights. When I bought this switch panel, these are the buttons it came with. The only one that really worked, really was applicable to me was the LEDs. I don't have rear lights. Sasquatch I used as my rocker lights. That was all right, but if I want to switch these switches out, I think they're like $12 a switch. Well, you go on YouTube and you can get all the different types of switches, all the labels. So yeah, right there, whip light. That's what I need. I need a whip light. Where's there's a rock light, and then I need I need an LED light. Let's see, LED. Huh. I have to use this one here. Oh, right there, there it is, light bar. But I'm only using 3 of the switches. I'll have a blank one. Yeah, this is where I'm at. I'll keep you updated. I just Took all that shit out. Right now I need to get this lifted up out of here. I'm gonna have less holes to drill for that new one. I gotta keep that new one clean. Got the new rack ready. Got the ammo cans on it, bolted on. Easier than I thought. A bolt there and a bolt there. 2 bolts for each one. I didn't have to go through the top, so I didn't have to mess with that silver shit got on the bottom. The insulation just keeps shit from making noise, rattling. Came across some rust, so I hit it with some sandpaper and some black paint. But yeah, this switch assembly right here is sweet. That slot there, you run your wire through. And that's held on by 4 screws. So this is a 4 switch, so 2 screws for each one. You got your positive and negatives. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The battery comes here positive, negative. That goes up to the battery there. So I'm gonna run battery all the way back to here to this, and then this will run, like let's say this one here is the rocker switch, rocker lights. You run your positive, negative from your rocker switch to here, up to the panel. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting shit done. Getting her done. But man, this light switch is, I'm sorry, not light switch. Switch assembly is fucking heavy duty too, man. That's some steel. Way better than this fucking thing. Look how it's all corroded right there. Even these are getting corroded from hitting those mud holes and bringing it home here and power washing. But keeping it inside here, that's the best option. Keep all that shit out the weather and mud riding. So this will be way more protected than that other one. I'm really liking this fucking setup. I'll get back. Got the winch bolted in, the winch solenoid. Drilled a little bigger hole with the 1-inch spade. What I did is this is a clusterfuck, pretty much. That's why I'm organizing all this shit, cleaning it up. But my game plan is to have a game plan. What I'm gonna do is just start with the winch. Get the winch done, and then move on to the rocker lights. Get those done, and then hook up the whippet lights. Get those done. And then install that with the switch. In case y'all were wondering, I don't know if I showed you guys, but yeah, this cap comes off. That's where you plug all your shit in. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Doing a winch from the battery, starting at the battery. And then going back, these are the winch. And these two here are the winch. I'm gonna get those zip tied. I'm gonna run these wires. Look how these they were wearing right there. My thermostat housing right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loop them. I'm gonna go under the frame and then around, and then up to the battery. Actually, the yellow and blue don't go to the battery; they go straight to the winch. But yeah, just getting it cleaned, getting the wires cleaned up and organized. All right, got the winch solenoid in there, looking pretty and clean. This wire here is for the switch. I fucking did the butt connectors with heat shrink. Comes under there, then up and through. Up and through there. Comes out, got a zip tied. So I want to stay off that hot engine. And it goes up. Positive and negative, and then the blue and yellow go actually down to the winch. Right there. Blue and yellow. All this is for a winch, but this one here, the winch ground wire. So yeah, the winch is done, hooked up, working. Clean wiring. Man, that's some clean wiring. No fucking rat's nest. The yellows are my rocker lights. I gotta redo this. That's for that rocker light. We gotta do this one. Front left rocker, front right rocker. But this thing here, that there switch assembly. Got to mount it on here tight. Self-tapping screws on each side. This plug, the big plug, goes to the controller. There's a red one that comes out that completes the circuit. All right. Right here is this red one that comes out right there. So I got that red. That red actually went into a factory harness, and I had to grab this orange wire. That was next to another orange wire with the little plug. I don't know how I came up with this orange wire being the accessory thing. But when I first wired this wheeler, I ran that red wire back to the trunk to give this piece power. The bus bar. I had to give the bus bar some power. But yeah, check this out, folks. I'm going to turn it on. And this one here happens to be for the LED light. Yeah, got that baby working with just a switch. But what's weird about that LED light is that the last time I had it hooked up, it required this relay. And I had this relay mounted, or just flopping around in here. It wasn't really mounted. It was just laying there. Look at all those fucked up ass wires, and I had to run a few of these wires into that bus bar. But apparently, I don't need that relay for my L.E.D. There's the wire grain for it right here, this one. The relay. It's even in the instructions that you needed that relay, but apparently I don't need more. I don't know if this new circuit kind of acts as a relay. That's what I'm thinking. It's like a multi-use situation going on. But yeah, here's the positive and the negative. Ran those cables nice and clean to the battery. Look at this fucking pile of wire. I fucking just, bam. That's why I wanted this new fucking switch. This fucker's awesome. Look how much smaller it is. And this is all I got in my trunk now. It's just the winch solenoid. At first I was going to put that switch and fuse block back here too, run everything through there. But this thing didn't come with long enough wires to go all the way back. And the fuse block here, just these short wires. I'm not done with this yet. I gotta mount it right there. Right underneath this right here it's going. There's a metal part of the frame, the metal piece there I want to tap it into. But I was kind of nervous about putting those up here. I was looking for a spot, but I was like, man, it's going to get all wet. Fucking rocks are going to be hitting the shit. So I found this area. I was like, man, that'll work perfect. All the wiring will reach the battery. I'm kind of geeked, so I got a lot less wire now. And it's all cleaned up. I know which wire is what. Before, it was just a fucking rat's nest. So I'm kind of geeked, y'all. The beast is getting some love, some organization, upgrades. I got the two back rocker lights wired. There's a heat shield right here. I ran the wire in between the heat shield and the plastic. And I put a wire loom around it. I got the red wires for positive, yellow wires negative. And I have black wire, and I can reuse this yellow stuff. Doesn't make a difference. Got it running up here. All four of these rocker lights got to come into one positive and negative. Which is only one positive and negative. You're not going to put all four rocker switches on all four of these. They all go into one. That one's wired up. Comes under here. I got this one wire loomed all the way up. I couldn't do the wire loom all the way up on this side because the plastic's very tight going back on now with just the winch wires. But that's all right. Those wires will be all right without being wire loomed. Yeah, folks. I'll get back at you once the front's done and I'll show you how I tied them all together to put on one fuse block. All right, so the way I got the rocker switch, or the rock lights wired, the back comes up, front comes over, front comes over. They're all tied together. All four are tied together, and then I spliced in these pigtails, positive and negative, right to the fuse block. That's how I'm doing it. I already tested it, it works. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna booger these up with some solder. That is a permanent fix. Those wires will never come apart with that solder on there. All right. Got them all boogered up with solder. These fuckers are strong, they ain't going nowhere. They ain't gonna separate. Once they cool down, I'll finna put the black tape over it. Maybe even do some wire loom. We'll see. All right. Taped up. And they're secured into the first slot. The way these go is 10 amp, 20 amp, 30 amp, and 30 amp. Yeah, so now, winch is all wired and set. Rock lights are all set. I'm just gonna wait get some little zip ties and zip those up all nice. But I'm gonna wait to do that until I get these babies wired. It's time to install rock lights, or I'm sorry, whippet lights. Yes, time to hook these babies up. Look at that nice, clean trunk. That other wiring job shit was all over. There's a rat nest in there. Look how clean it is now. Got it all wired and zip tied. Man. Got the cover on. That baby's on there strong. The wires come out. Zip tied all sweet. But I got the, for the whip lights, the control thing or whatever is right there. Got a zip tied. There's the zip ties right there. Go through the holes in the frame. And the switch control box here. The fuse block for it. Right here. I got it zip tied right there, and I taped the hell out of it with black electrical tape. Really wouldn't matter if the post got wet. It wouldn't short out or nothing, but it will get wet there, so I fucking taped the hell out of it just because. All right, I'm gonna get these plastics on, put the seat on, and then Gotta mount that baby right there. Put the stickers on. I don't know how I'm gonna mount it yet. If I'm gonna use this or that bracket. You'll find out in a minute. Yeah. All right. Here she is. Rock light. Yeah. LED, and I'll put the stickers on too. Rock light, light bar, and whip. And then we got the whippets. Yeah. I got these whippets. Controller comes in a sealed bag. You can do multicolors, flashing, you name it. Goes with the syncs with the music. But anyway, yeah, she's all switched up. Man, that looks fucking pimp. I know I can change this red color. I'm gonna change the red to blue. I gotta read the instructions how to do it. On and off. Cause there's a mode button. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Shit. And that red light, you can make them blue too, I believe. Yeah, folks. That's how you wire it. That baby's sweet. Man, look how low profile that is. Nice buttons. It doesn't have the, look at all that shit that I took off. Freaking relay, didn't even need that for my light bar. This thing was getting all jacked up. But this one came with the USB. Had two of them in there and the voltage thing. But you know what? I don't need those. Because the voltage anyway comes up on the screen. You just scroll through and it shows your voltage. And then the USB. We got all kinds of charging shit here. Yeah, it just goes right into my phone now. Plug this baby in. Boom, charging phone. And this one didn't really work anyway because when the cord was sticking out, it was fucking, when the steering wheel went by, it'd fucking not make it work. It'll hit it and then it'll stop charging. But yeah, that is so sleek. I'm loving that. I zip tied, ran the cord out here, and there's a zip tie right there. And all the access cords wrapped up behind the neck in there. All right, folks, that's how you wire up your fucking 4-gang switch panel, circuit control box with relay system. Oh, you know, I just realized that with the relay system. That's why I didn't need that for the light bar. This one here. Yeah, that thing is fucking dope. It wasn't even expensive either. I forgot how much it was, but it wasn't much at all. It was under 50 bucks, I want to say. And it comes with all the different stickers. Right here. And nice stickers too, the quality. All right, folks, that's enough jibber jabbering. Oh, check this out. That's a limited edition Yeti that just came out. The blue camo. I fucking love it. I got it downstairs in my house. Yeah, limited edition. Just came out. 420 out.